Today we have got one of those rarities of a days, which is actually called a day in the office, and we have got so much to be catching up on. It is unbelievable. This is our office, shop, whatever you want to call it, and we have been moved in here since September of 24. It is now March of 25, and as you can probably see behind me, there's still some bits and pieces that need doing. So let's run through, let's have a quick look at one, what we've got, and two, what needs to be done, and three, how we're going to do it. So let's grab you off of there and let's get on with it. So as you can see, it is a shop type premises and we've got various bits and pieces that we sell. However, we've also got stuff kicking about. So this stuff is all stuff that's going to be sold on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, those sort of places like that. It's from where we do house clearances and it gets stored. And over the years, we've just got so many storage places and we've built up so much storage that we're just emptying them out. And I'll show you in a second where it all goes once it's all been listed on eBay. We do have a staff member whose sole job is just to list stuff on eBay. That's all that they do. They don't do anything else. Just list it all up onto eBay. So yeah, that all needs doing. But one of the things, ever since we moved into here, the wiring in here is pretty rubbish and it needs a lot of work doing to it. So you might be able to see just down there, we've got a new switch that we need to install, so as we can actually start having the phone over on this computer working. And this computer currently works by the TP-Link boxes, these things. And it works all right, because our tin to wobble in here is done via mobile internet. But yeah, it means it looks like a bit of a tip, so it all needs to be sorted out. And then if we just jump through this door, and we'll go down here, where it's all dark, and GoPros hate the dark. Ta-da, there we go. So this is another storage area, so it all gets stored up down here. Why they put sash windows in here back in Victorian times, I don't know, but yeah, lovely place. And then once it's all been listed, it's basically stored here. There is a method to this madness. It looks totally discombobulated, but there is an absolute method to the madness here. And it works quite well. And this is a little shipping area. We need to get a new table for it at some point, whack some shelves up at some point, and go from there. So yeah, so what I'm going to be getting on with straight away, because it's still nice and early, is making a cup of coffee. And then once I've got the coffee, we're going to get on sorting out this switch to try and get internet all around the place. I just spent 1 hour and 34 minutes on the phone to EDF Energy. The vast majority of that was spent on hold, having to listen to their absolutely glorious on hold music, which is 3 times louder than the person who eventually answers the phone. So you sit there listening to that, and the reason being is because up above us here we've got 3 flats, and we've just taken over the lease of those 3 flats to be able to rent them out, and we need to have the power turned back on for the gas and electric, so as we can have the safety checks carried out on them, so as we can then rent them out. It's quite simple, but you're trying to talk to somebody, and because my phone number is already registered to the office, they don't seem to understand that that number might be calling about a residential thing. So I spend, I don't know, what was it, about half an hour on hold to get through to the first person. But because I called the residential number off of my mobile that's registered to the commercial contract here in the office, it put me straight through to the commercial team, and it didn't put me through to the residential team, and the commercial team can't do anything. They then have to put me through to the residential team, so I then had to wait another, I don't know, 20-30 minutes for the residential team to pick up. And I don't know what it is, but whenever you ring them up for the commercial team, it always seems to be England people that you might be talking to, but when you ring them up for the residential team, it's always somewhere else in the world. Anyway, just one of those odd things, but now I can actually get up and move around and start doing other bits and pieces because I've got more stuff to do. Let's look at these trousers. Right, so here we go. Have a look at these then. That is one funky pair of customised trousers. Alright, if you're a Manchester United fan. I'm not myself personally, not into football. But these have got some old badges on them. See, look at that one there, 78. And chances are it's probably original. It's probably the year, I don't know what the 100th anniversary, oh, I've just pointed out the 100th anniversary one, haven't I? 78. So yeah, some very interesting things on there. And this is just an item, it came off for house clearance along with a load of other Manchester United stuff. You see I've got a couple of unsold bits just down there that I've left down there. And I've got a few other little bits and pieces that I've packaged up, nothing of interest. The other week we done a load of shirts from like the 80s and the 90s, and they went for quite a good sum for us really. So these guys here, these were put on as auction. Started them off at like a £5 because that's what a Wrangler pair of jeans is probably worth, and I just let it go basically, leave them up for a week, see how long it goes for, and just double check there's nothing on there. That's how much they sold for. I must admit, I couldn't really believe it. £335. You know, that's fantastic. Obviously, we have to then minus off the VAT from that because we get charged for that. But yeah, I couldn't believe that. Just for a pair of trousers, I thought that was absolutely fantastic. Something we didn't expect, and something that, you know, is just there. So yeah, there we go. 330 quid for a pair of trousers. Right, that was an absolute nightmare trying to sort out everything there. I think I've spent in this last week, I've probably spent about 12 hours on either the text chat or the phone to British Gas just trying to sort something out. In the end, it turned out that one of the flats that they supply the gas to, I've just had some boxes fall over just off camera, they have the meter in there, but the meter number on it doesn't match what they've got on their system, which means that they're not able to do anything remotely. They're not able to give me any codes to be able to sort it out, to be able to get the gas back on until we have a new meter installed. And we need a new meter installed because they haven't got the right serial number on their system for it, and they can't just update it. So it's either I pay out, I think it's £144 to clear this meter, or they just install a smart meter. So we've just gone for the smart meter. So that's going to be done. We've got another flat which has got electricity to it, which is also British Gas actually, which is madness. And they've said that the electricity has been turned on to that property, but there is still no electricity to that property, so we are just banging our heads against the brick wall. EDF has told us that one of the other flats where they do the gas and electricity to it, it's a bit odd. It's a bit of a mixture because we've got EDF do gas and electric to one flat, EDF do gas to another flat that British Gas do electric to. Makes absolutely no frigging sense at all. So anyway, EDF have told us in another flat where they supply the gas that the gas is on, but the gas isn't actually on and we're not getting anything from it. So yeah, we are just literally just banging our heads against a brick wall at the minute. But that's the end of the week. As you might be able to see, I'm in my weekend clothes. Just down here, sorting out the eBay room, getting this tidied up. We will cover this in another video, so don't worry. So if you do like the style of this video, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, let us know. We're going to give this a go. We're going to give it 6 months and see how we get on, because obviously this is video number 1, and then we'll go from there. So thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, bye bye.